Episode 2!
Take 2! Roll the intro!
Roll it!
Beat goes round, round. I go up and I go down.
Alright, now we're back again.
We
Some
back.
minor difficulties.
Be back, baby.
On my end.
On both of our. We're just learning. We're learning. We've done some upgrades. You got a new camera.
I did get a new camera. You know, let's retry. I got a camera. Alright.
Yeah, we were shooting on a camera that's made for just picture taking. The first one, it might look good, but it was a hassle to make it look decent.
Yeah.
Because it was shot on a Canon, like, horrible. But we made it happen.
No shit talking on Canon, because if you guys want to sponsor us too. Anyway! But yeah.
Yeah, dude. So we're rolling. I got my camera. That's actually a pretty funny story.
Please tell them how you got this camera.
All right, so this
Please
camera,
tell them.
the one that started it all. So this camera was from nursing school. So our nursing school had cohorts.
Mm-hmm.
So the one ahead of me, I was cohort 16. So cohort 15, they were graduating, and we had a mentor program. So the one above would mentor those below, and so forth. And she was my mentor, or it'd go in groups. Me and 4 other students, she was our mentor. And so she graduated. This was my last year, and she comes just like mentor us. And she goes, "Hey, like real talk, like I'm struggling financially." She's like, "I'm a single mom." And she was in that awkward period between graduating nursing school, doing her boards, finding a job. So she was like 3 months without a job. Rough, bro. Poor lady. Single mom. And I knew she had a camera. So I was all like, "Hey, you trying to sell that camera?" Bro, in my head, I was doing her a favor. Bro, in retrospect, I am a jerk. I'm a horrible person.
This man's straight an asshole.
She was all like, "Well, I mean, are you gonna use it?" She looked a little hesitant, but I was like, "I'll use it all the time." She's like, "I'll give you $300 for it, $400. Bro, how much did the camera cost you, bro?
Alright. Let's backtrack. 2 days ago, I go look for this camera. Jacob's like, "Yo, pull the trigger on this bad boy." Alright, hey, you know, if we're doing this thing, we're doing this thing.
For the pod.
Do it for the pod. So, go to Best Buy. Find the exact camera. $750. And I'm like... and the guy's like, "It's good quality." I'm like, "Okay." But then he's like, "Hey, look, we have some open box ones that work just as well." Pull the trigger on that one. $630. Alright?
It's not bad, it's a deal.
That's guy math right there, okay? So I was a win. In essence, Jacob got that shit half off of what was already discounted.
So I told Aaron this story, and then he calls me like shortly after we bought it. He goes, "You're a freaking thief!" I was like, "Why, bro? You stole from that lady."
He's still good. He's a great guy. I promise he's a great guy. I will vouch for him on this.
Bro, in my head, I was helping her out, bro. I didn't know it was that expensive a camera. And it came with like a little like handle. I was like, "Hey, you want to eat or you want a camera?" That's not what I said. But, bro.
That hole, just deep. We got canceled second episode already.
Hey, bro, but the pod. It's for the pod now.
Dope. It's crazy. It's episode 2 now, man.
Episode 2.
God.
The first one's going to get released today.
Yeah.
June
That's the
16th.
plan. Just
Yeah.
gotta finish some things and full
And
send.
then we're sending. We got plans for the next ones.
Yes.
Yeah, so hopefully big things will be coming up. We're trying to upgrade equipment slowly but surely. Trying to get a light, and just moving.
Dude, it just kind of feels surreal.
Yeah.
We're doing this thing.
Yeah, we're doing it.
God. Dude, speaking of it, I want to backtrack to nursing school, though.
Yeah.
All right? It's graduation season now, all right?
Oh.
Everyone's graduating, all right? What did you do for your nursing graduation?
I went to Chinese food, dude. I think I went to like
Panda Express.
No, I was a little more high end than Panda Express. What's it called? Shoot. P.F. Chang's?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know who General Tsao is, but his chicken should not go that hard, man.
Bro, it was like something not crazy.
Yeah.
Cause bro, My wife and I went to school at the same time, so
Oh,
we
okay.
graduated around the same time. She's a mental health therapist, so she was going for her master's.
Yeah.
I went for my bachelor's, so we were graduating around the same time. We're broke, bro. We're both. She
Yeah.
stopped working, so I was like, "Hey, don't worry about it, girl. I
got you, baby."
And I was like crying, bro. Like every week, I was like, "I might not get you. Like I'm tired. I'm working part time."
Dude, I know that adds like a lot amount of stress on too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but yeah, we were broke, bro. Like we went to go celebrate, and like I obviously had no money, so my parents were just like, "We'll take you guys to eat." So I was like, "Cool." Yeah, bro. But how was nursing school for you? Was it a struggle or what?
Dude, you know what?
I know last week you said it wasn't bad. Like I don't think the material is bad. I agree with you. It's just the time.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, it was a gift and a curse having to work full time for like nursing school because literally you had no time to mess around. Just you had to just grind it out. And I think my worst term, I had to do 70 days straight. So
Damn.
I was at school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then I went to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was just something every day.
Were you able to do schoolwork at work?
No,
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because like if it wasn't for that, God, it'd be tough, man.
Yeah,
It'd
bro.
been like just terrible because I'd be trying to like crank out homework at home, but when you get home from like work, you're already exhausted. You don't want to do nothing. You literally just loaf on the wall in the shower, just like think about life, like
Hold me now.
exactly. You're like,
Yeah, bro.
but yeah, it was definitely a mental hurdle to
Yeah.
say the least. But I'm glad it's done. Do I
Yeah.
want to go back? Absolutely, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro. I feel like I got lucky because I was working in a job. I was working at a camp
Mm-hmm.
where I was like the nurse at camp. Solid job, bro.
Like I got you guys.
Solid job. If any nursing students out there, go look at camp jobs. Majority of them, as long as you're BLS and you say you're, I think it's, if you've passed halfway through nursing school, you could do them because they just want to make sure like you kind of know meds and you're kind of safe because it's a camp, like they don't have money.
Yeah.
So I was an EMT, so I qualified. Bro, that was great. You just sat in an office, bro. Doing school, somebody came in, gave a bandage, feel something higher, 911. Chill, bro. It was solid. It was a great job. Did it pay the best? No. But I could study and, like, go to nursing school.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I liked it.
Yeah, and see, I feel like there's so many jobs that are beneficial
Yeah.
for like students, but we just don't know.
No.
And
It's like word of mouth, bro.
Yeah.
It's this, yeah.
it's not like, hey, do you know about this? I don't. You should apply.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like, what is it? Amazon. Amazon, like, they have like EMTs on site, and one of my buddies, him and his lady would work there, and they were saying like it's so chill, like helped out with schooling and everything. She was able to do her like PA like why can't I think of it, applications and like send it out while she was working there. I was like, dude, that's so sick, good for you and whatnot.
That's nice, yeah.
So yeah, honestly, like if you need a job like that and you have like the credentials of EMT or like finish, go find a job like that helps.
For sure.
Because I feel like if it wasn't for like my job at the hospital, it would have been a struggle in nursing school then. So I was fortunate. I was definitely blessed.
I bet. How was work this week, bro?
God.
How was your 3 days, bro?
First off, 2 days. Shout out King Care. Or I mean Capsule. Just got an email from that.
What the email say, bro?
I'm close to my call off. I'm almost in trouble.
I remember this was during our residency orientation. Everyone was like, bro, first of all, we're full-time employees. Our benefit is call-offs. Use your call-offs. I was like, bro, I don't feel good. He's like, nah, bro, use your call-offs.
Nothing is worse. I was going to say worser, but I was like, worser is not a word. Nothing is more worse. I don't even think I'm speaking English right now. That is so illiterate right now. Nothing sucks more than helping someone while you feel like
Yeah, bro.
dookie. Like,
sure.
it's terrible.
For sure.
Like, I hate being at work when I have a migraine and I'm just dying. And I'm like,
It's rough, bro.
it's
Your patience, bro, goes down a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not trying to not have patience with you, but dude, I'm going through it just like you. I should probably be in the bed next to you, dog.
For
Like,
sure, bro.
dude.
Yeah. But anyways, bro, when you called off, it was a full moon. We'll get into that. What do you think about full moons? Are you about it? Do you believe it or not?
Dude, I think we talked about before. I was never superstitious before working in the hospital. Some of you may not know, but there's some things that you just don't say. in the hospital. Full moon's mentioning as one of them.
Yeah, or it's kind of quiet today.
It's slow. You guys don't seem that busy.
Yes, no.
Nothing makes me want to say that's my 13th reason than someone saying that. But yeah. Why do you bring this up,
Bro?
Jake?
Because it was a full moon the day you called off, and I gave 3 people like medications to chill them out. 2 of them I gave Ativan, so 2 of Ativan, and then 1 Zyprexa. It was kind of sad. Story time. We did like a safety huddle, which is, for those who don't know, safety huddle in our hospital is pretty much saying somebody needs help. So they go through the intercom and say, safety huddle, room 15. So everybody goes and kind of helps out. It's a lot of people that are on holds. Usually, if you don't want to be there, a lot of ER staff will go like this. Sign the paper. And you'll sign the AMA and you bounce. On hold, and that's not happening. Like a lot of the nurses, I'm not saying security is the best, is the worst, but they're definitely not the best at times. Facts are facts.
It cracks me up because there's a meme one time that I saw, and it was like, this security officer has like guns, has like a katana, like samurai sword, even like some throwing stars. And it's like, hospital security will look like this while they watch you get your ass beat. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Some of them, gangsta.
Yeah. Security, they're dope there, but they're just not always there at the right time. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. But anyways, security, sometimes you come through, sometimes you don't. It is what it is. Anyways, usually the nurse will go and deal with like the combative patient, the patient under 50. They called a safety huddle to the recess halls. For people that don't know the hospital, it's kind of far from the main hospital. It's like it's not in the main action area. So I hear it. I wasn't busy. I go, and it's this like lady 30s-ish, and she's just asking for her husband. Let's say her husband's name is Steve. She goes, she looks at me like, hey, can you please call my husband Steve? He's right outside. And then another nurse, which is a pretty solid nurse, pretty cool guy, was like, no, we're not calling Steve. You need to sit back down. We're going to give you some medication. She was like, no. At this point, she's crying, bro. She's like, please, Steve. And she's like calling out for him. Steve, and my son's out there. Let's call him John. Steve and John are out there. Can you just please call him? Like, I just really miss him. I want to talk to him. They came by earlier and they had to leave. Just please call him. Bro, we're back and forth for like 15 minutes. We're just like, no, we can't call Steve. And in my head, I was like, let's just call Steve and John. Like, they'll calm her down. We'll get her in bed. But the doctor and the nurse were like, no, sit back down. So then I was handed to a Ativan. And then, so we're going back and forth. Of course, I had it. I don't know why I just got picked. 15 minutes, and the doctor goes, all right, we're done. Guys, let's take her to the bed. So we ended up grabbing her, put her on the gurney. I gave the 2 of Ativan. And then once everything was settled, she kind of fell asleep. I talked to the nurse, and I was like, bro, like, you want me to go get the family? Like, what's the plan, brother? And he goes, dude, she made all that thing in her head. It's like completely fake. Like, there's no husband, there's no John. She's just cuckoo. I was like, that's crazy. That's insane. How somebody could get to like that point. Crazy.
It blows me away because it's like, how do people get to that point? Because I feel like mental health is huge, dude. We deal with so much mental health within the ER. Like, I would say at least good like 30-40% of our like patient population is going to be mental health. And so some want to get the help. They're like, look, like, I'm just going through a rough patch. Help me. Others are like, no, I'm gone. It's like, why'd you come in the first place? Like, we want to help you.
Yeah.
Like, even as busy as we are, we will see you and get you checked out and help, give you the necessary resources, but you just got to work with us.
Yeah.
And it just makes me wonder, like, what is it? Is it like chemical imbalance? Is it personal trauma? Is it something that they recently experienced? Like, what gets someone to that point? Like, for instance, Steve and John, like, did she recently go through a divorce that led to that? Like,
Yeah.
Did she have a kid that she may have lost that was going to be named that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's the thing, like, I want to know all these things, but we hear only dealing with them for such small amount of time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even get the chance to learn their whole life story.
Yeah, and I feel like in the ER, it kind of sucks because you see, like, we talked about this last week also, where you see, like, the worst, we see, like, the peak of the worst thing, and then we don't necessarily see, like, what happens at the end.
Yeah.
It's we see, like, this, we see the tip of the mountain, and then we kind of see, like, a little, and then we don't see the end. Like, obviously she's on a 1799, which is a medical hold. And then she got transferred to the BMC. So, like, but that's crazy, bro. I've never actually seen somebody hallucinate, like, that much. They believe it's them. Like, they believe she saw her husband, and it's her son, but they're not there.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
You know, speaking about, like, patients that have, like, medical, like, or mental health issues like that, I had a patient one time. This is, like, when I first became a nurse. Like, I was baby nurse. I was on my own. I think it's, like, week 2, 3 by myself. I'm still learning the ropes without any assistance. I'm like, help me. I get this patient, the butt crack of dawn. It's super early.
Oh, damn.
Well, she was there from the shift before, but they tell me, they're like, look, ends up happening is she was a D1 soccer player out in, like, one of the states in the Midwest. Terrible with geography. All right. Her mom gives her a call and she's like, hey, sweetie, how's life been going and whatnot? Doesn't sound like herself. Family's very concerned. It's your kid, of course.
Yeah.
They fly out to the state, go to the college. What ends up happening is the daughter was doing practice for D1. D1 alone, what I've heard, is a full-time job.
For sure.
Like, you got to get up, you got to lift. From lifting, you go to class. From class, you go to practice. From practice, go back to class. From class, you go probably get something to eat, go do more practice. From practice, you go home, shower, do homework, rinse and repeat. She was doing all that, as well as being the full-time student, as well as working not one full-time job, but 2 full-time jobs.
Crazy, bro.
So I can only imagine the amount of sleep she got, as well as the stress she had on a daily basis. Like, good night, I get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I feel good. I could not imagine doing all of that and still trying to be like, oh yeah, I slept 45 minutes.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it reminds me of that scene in Elf where they're like, how'd you sleep? He's like, I made a rocking horse out of wood and I slept like 50 minutes. I feel great. And it's like, oh, what?
Yeah, bro.
Like, people don't understand how important sleep is. Like, sleep will drive you crazy. So please, sleep. All right? And so she was just like on a manic episode. So they try to fly her home. They can't get her on a flight, so they have to drive back. And God bless this family, because the parents were so great with her and they were so great with the staff. Like, I was very fortunate with it, because sometimes if you're not like in the medical field, the families are kind of tough, man. They kind of suck. Like, if the family is involved with the care, it makes our life so much easier, because we would love to give each patient our individual attention, but we got 2, 3 other patients at times. So sometimes we're not always there 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They were amazing. They're like, look, whatever you need, let me know. And I was like, look, whatever you need, let me know. Like, I'll get you water, juice, like snacks. If there's food, I will get you food, even a coffee. So I didn't want to wake her up because she finally was asleep. But at the start of my shift, I have to assess her. Wake her up. I was like, hey, how's it going? I'm Arron. I'm being a nurse today. Instantly started flipping out. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, let's just take it easy. I'm going to be hanging out with you today. Everything's good. Like, we are okay. Just calm down a little bit. She starts yelling at the dad, just going off on him. Like, forget you, dad. I don't love you, dad. And it was heartbreaking to hear, because it's like, dude, like, I don't know your history with your father, but right now it seems like he has his undivided attention to you. Like, he just cares for you. She starts going off. And I was like, how about you just give your daughter some space right now? Like, and as he's leaving, she's like, Dad, why are you leaving me? Like, I don't want you to leave. And it was just going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. And it was getting to a point where she was becoming unsafe for herself. Doctors come assess her and whatnot, and they finally found it was like reasonable to give her medication so that she's not a danger to others, not a danger to herself, because at times she'd get up, start wandering in the hospital. At times she would just start screaming and yelling and like just being kind of aggressive towards her parents. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know that side of history.
Yeah.
So it was clear to give her medication. But when it's to that point, it is kind of challenging too, because it's like, look, like, we want the best for you, and this is gonna be a last resort. But if it gets to that resort, we got to do what we have to do. And so, I wish I knew how that ended because her family was like in shambles. Like her mom was a mess. I was like, look, any way I can help you, just let me know, please, because I know this is tough right now.
Yeah.
Have you had a patient try to fight you yet?
Yeah.
How they go?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Come out on top, baby. You know what? No,
I got a couple.
Oh, for real?
I got a couple, dude. I feel like I'm a pretty pacifist person, man. Like, it takes a lot for me to get pissed off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A ton. All right. The two biggest ways to get me pissed off is one, start disrespecting women. Like,
oh yeah.
I grew up with nothing but women in my family. My mom to my sisters, like, and we work in a predominantly like women industry. So this is what happened one time. I was still tech, and there's this guy that was smoking weed in one of his rooms. All right,
What?
just smoking weed. You smell it, and we didn't have individual rooms at the time. We just had like paracels, and like just curtains.
Yeah.
And you see the smoke.
No shame.
Yeah. Hey man,
It
look.
was just smoking.
If you wanna get down with it, I'm not a priest or police. I'm not here to judge or get you in trouble. By all means, do it at home. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You have free will. But when you're in a hospital with shit that could blow up, like, I'm sorry, fire and an oxygen tank should not be next to each other.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. We pulled the curtain back, and the guy's like waving around. We're like, dude, what are you doing? Just give him time to like come clean. As soon as you open it up, boom, smells like a skunk just smacked you in the face. And he's like, I wasn't doing anything, man. I wasn't doing it. I was like, hey man, look, like, I'm just saying, it smelt like that. And I'm like, just give me a heads up. And he's like, hey man, I wasn't doing shit. Like, I was like, okay, look, if you were, we can't have it. More and more people start getting involved, gets them agitated. I was like, all right, everyone just clear out. I'm talking with him. So it's me and one of my coworkers at the time that used to work with me. So we're chilling. He's like, yeah, man, I'll talk to you. I was like, cool. Like, we'll talk it out. That's it. He starts talking to her, and she's like, yeah, man, like, you just can't have it. And he's like, look, bitch, I wasn't talking to you.
What?
And I'm like, yo, man, you're not going to talk to her like that. And he's like, or what? Or what? What are you going to do? And I was like, look, man, we ain't going to do that. Let me add some more context into this. This guy is getting a blood transfusion at the same time. All right? He stands up mid-blood transfusion. On a good day, I'm 5'8", if it's raining.
He's 5'5", he's not.
My guy was like 6'4".
Oh, damn.
How are you aggressive to someone like that? Your boy's in it, though. Like,
Yeah.
can't back down. I'm like, hey, man.
It's that pride, bro.
God. Bit me in the ass that day, because I was like, hey, man, you cannot talk to her like that. This man, mid-blood transfusion, rips his IV out, and he's like, me and you gonna go fight outside right now. As soon as he says that, more security were standing by, they get involved.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, fuck that, we're gonna go fight. Me and you, let's go. And I was already heated at this point,
bro.
just because of the way he was talking to my coworker. My charge nurse gets involved. She knew I wasn't gonna win that. I knew I wasn't gonna win that.
Was it day or night?
It was day. And she's like, you better not go outside. And I had to cool off, because I was like, dog, like, how are you gonna just talk to someone like that,
Bro.
that you didn't, like, we're just trying to help you, that's it.
Yeah, bro.
And this dude was all like, let's fight, pussy. And I'm like,
Bro.
I don't get paid enough for
Bro,
this.
did you hear what happened to Santi?
No.
Alright, story time. Santi's a cool guy. Love him. He's our tech. He's a big dude.
Dude, Santi's so chill, too.
He's
so nice.
He's chill, so nice. What would you say? He's like 6 feet?
Dude, Santi's like 6'2".
6'2", big guy.
Future doctor. He gonna be great.
Yeah, he's super cool. It's like 300 pounds too. He's a big guy. This other big gentleman, I'm not calling him a gentleman, he's actually an asshole, was on a hold. His mom was right there. Going back to what you were saying, sometimes family members could be the best thing. Sometimes they're the worst thing. Not even for the nurse, but for the patient, because they're just making their care 10 times harder. But we're not talking about that now. Anyways, he was on a hold. He's all like, no, I'm not on a hold. I'm leaving. Walks out, goes to the lobby, bro. He's in the lobby. People are trying to hold him like, hey, you guys can't leave. One of our charges at night was also trying to tell him the charges are at night. They're not tall, bro. They're like 5 feet flat. Facts are facts. We love you, charges.
They got 6 foot energy though. That's all
yeah,
that matters.
For sure.
That's all that matters.
Anyways, they're in the lobby, bro. And Santi's like, hey, like, you can't leave, dude. Like, he's in front of him at this point. And the guy just headbutts him, bro. Full on black. Like, all he's got, bro. Headbutts Santi. Santi's dripping blood, dude. This is all in the lobby, by the way. So, I hear the safety huddle. I always go to safety huddles if I'm, like, in the proximity. If I'm in RPCU, which is our overflow area, I'm not going to a safety huddle because at that point, it's kind of too late.
It's a distance. By the time you get there,
it's over, and I'll have to walk back. I go to the safety huddle, and we're like tackling this guy down. Dude. There's like 4 or 5 bodies, bro. The mom is fighting us. So this guy just assaulted one of our staff. He's on a hold. We're trying to hold him down. Boom! Santi, he's dripping blood, dude. The mom's trying to like hold on to my shirt and like my underwear, trying to rip me off. So that's what it was. Horrible, bro. Santi ended up like breaking his nose, dude. So we ended up making a police report. The cops ended up coming over. So if you're in a hold, if you're in a hospital, don't assault staff. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get a police report made, and we're just here to help. We're here to make you feel better.
Dude, I want to like touch on that because whether you're in healthcare or you're related to someone that's in healthcare or you're just watching this just because you're cooking. Violence on healthcare workers is huge.
Crazy.
All right? And it's insane because as we keep emphasizing, we are literally just trying to help people. We're not pulling people from their houses to come to a hospital. We're not like fighting with people to stay. You have free will. All right? Unless you are medically unstable to leave, you could go.
Yeah.
Right?
And then a lot of the nurses, if you want to go, we'll just tell you this is what you have medically. This is what we advise you to stay. If you'd like to go, door's right there. Let me take your IV out, sign this paper. Have a great dude, bro.
We will educate to the fullest extent. We'll like, look, there's a reason why you came in. You were possibly having a heart attack. You were possibly bleeding. There was one time a guy got shot. Didn't want to go through the whole trauma because when someone has trauma, we gotta check rectal tone. That indicates that indicates, hey, your spinal cord's intact. Our surgery team was like, hey, sir, we gotta check rectal tone. And he's like, how do you do that? And they're like, we have to stick a finger up your rectum. This man said, hand me my shit. Ain't no one sticking a finger up this booty. Leaves. And we're like, sir, you're bleeding. He's like, I'm good. I'm good.
I'd rather die, bro. A lot of them say that.
Yeah. And
that's cool. If you're mentally there, God, it's cool.
yeah, if you are alert and oriented ×4, you have that free will. But they get so mad when we educate them. I was like looking up a statistic right now. Healthcare workers are 5 times more likely to experience violence against them than any other industry. Any other industry. Alright? A significant percentage of healthcare workers experience violence, with some estimated ranging from 8% to 38% experiencing physical violence at some point in their careers.
Crazy.
That's insane, dude.
Crazy, bro.
Like, I've been kicked in the ribs one time.
Oh, remember when you got a bloody lip?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god. We were
All
working the same day.
So, there's a guy, and one more time, he was a danger to himself. On a 1799. All patients that are on 1799 are not assholes. Not all of them. All right? Like, there are a few bad apples in the batch. Yep. Literally, like, they are placed on these because they just can't take care of themselves. This dude was on a 3-day meth bender. 3-day meth bender. All right? Out of it. I come out, he's swimming on the gurney. Who swims on a gurney?
You think we're lying?
Ugh.
We're not.
I'm like, all right, cool. That ain't my patient. It is what it is. Like, I am talking to another patient. God bless this guy's soul because he is going through some mental crisis right now. He's been up for X amount of time. I think he told me he was up for like 49 hours.
Oh, that's right.
All right? So, one more time. Sleep's important. Please sleep. All of a sudden, this guy that was on meth starts fighting with his sitter, and he's all like, "No, get away from me! I don't need to be here or anything." And we're like, "Sir," so they already call a safety huddle. Everyone starts swarming in. This dude, he starts running, and I'm like, "Sir, please sit tight. I just got to deal with this real quick, all right?"
Yeah.
He's sitting tight. I turn, and this dude looks me straight in the eyes and says, "Get the fuck away from me." We start hand wrestling. Me and this guy, we get to the floor. Richard, shout out Richard, helps me like hold the guy down. All of a sudden, I'm like, damn, my lip feel real warm right now. Richard's like, oh shit. And I was like, ain't no way. And as soon as he said, oh shit, I just knew. I was like, and I turned at the exact moment. I looked at my managers, and they're like, oh, you should probably go to the bathroom.
It was the big boy manager that was there that day, huh?
Yeah, busted lip. And I was like, oh my god. So I had to file a police report too. I had to like go to Ahmed, make sure they're like, do you want to get checked in? I was like, no, like it's not the end of the world. Throw some ice on it. Like other patients need to see me. Flip side, I should have taken some time off.
Bro, yeah, I've been threatened, bro. Like, I'm gonna go over there and beat your ass. Pull up! I'm kidding. No, like, bro, like, okay. Like, bro, I'm here trying to help your dad. I'm here trying to help your dad, and you're threatening me because the best place we could put him is in a hallway, but he's still getting care. Sorry, bro. Come here, visit your dad. Anyways, I'm not getting heated right now. Yeah, bro. And then again, police report. Nurses, this is, in my opinion, file the police report. One, if something were to come up of it, even if it's down the line, you have that trail. Mm-hmm. Two, there needs to be a stop to it because it's like getting out of hand.
Yeah.
So the more you make the police report, the more the patient that's the aggressor, it gets the consequence. Because if you're out and about and somebody did that to you, it wouldn't be cool. If you're in a hospital, that doesn't make it okay. Make the police report. Do your due diligence. I know it sucks. It's more paperwork, but it's the best for you. And it's healthcare as a general. Let's like stick together and like fix that problem because it's a big problem, bro.
Yeah. Like just healthcare alone, we already deal with a lot of stress.
Yeah.
You deal with just the emotional trauma of it, the mental trauma of it, the physical trauma of it. There is a lot of trauma within healthcare. Getting our ass beat, it should not be some form of trauma that we witness. Backtracking to that show, The Pit, which I highly recommend
my
you
God.
should watch, alright? Please comment. Watch The Pit, Jacob.
I don't want to watch that.
Watch The Pit,
I
Jacob.
refuse.
Oh
To
my
the
God.
day I die.
Cinema. It belongs in the loo, alright? Right next to the Mona Lisa. Just, alright, it's that good. Alright, anyways. The main doctor in it, Noah Weil, alright? He's been in healthcare shows for like, I'm gonna say eternity, it feels like eternity, but like since the 90s.
Yeah.
Alright? He's so invested in like actual healthcare outside like of Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's even gone to Congress. He's like not protesting. He has protested, but he is vouching for healthcare workers to get the respect and like the responsibility they deserve that avoids like from violence. So he's actually voting for some on Congress.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I should probably know what that bill is, but I don't.
Yeah. That's cool, bro. Because it's a problem.
Yeah.
For sure it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been scared, like you thought somebody was possessed?
At work or
Yeah.
just in general? Like at Taco Bell, I'm like, that dude's messed up right now.
No, at work, like you had to care for somebody, bro. My neighbor, bro.
That dude be having like a twinkle in his eye.
Bro, there was this one time, bro, I was scared to confront this patient, bro. Their hand was like rotting, bro. It was like black. It was like the color of my shirt. Their hand, bro. And they were like moving it still. So it was like from here, what? They didn't want to care. They wanted drugs, being straight. And he identified herself as a female, but was born a male.
Okay.
So he or she would talk in a female voice. So she'd go, "Oh, hi," right? And then when she'd get pissed off, she'd go, "Give me my medication," bro. I run away, bro. Scared, bro. And then she'd try to grab me with her rotting hand. Bro, she would grow out her hair. I'm trying to picture this, bro. She was growing out her hair because she was a dude. She was balding, so it was thin, long hair, wheelchair. Her hand was rotting, bro. Bro, I've never heard somebody cuss the way this lady cussed, bro. She
had a mouth of a sailor, huh?
bro. It was even I'm thinking demonic stuff, bro. She'd be on Saint Joseph himself, and in his deep voice, "I'm gonna go over there and kick your ass. Give me my medication, honey. Were you gonna get my medication?" In the same sentence, bro. I was all like, "Let me look at your doctor right now."
I don't know why I started thinking about that, but you know that one song, I think it's by Disturbed. I was like, dun 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 dun. Wah! I just thought of every song.
Yeah, bro. Scary, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Have you ever had a demonic experience?
No.
Bro, I was legit scared. I was like, Jesus, protect me. I was scared, bro.
I don't want to say never because my career is young.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. That's the first time I was scared to go into a patient's room.
I think the thing that scares me going into patient's room, bed bugs.
Oh, yeah.
God, terrifying, dude.
Yeah, that's rough.
I would rather burn my clothes, drive home butt-ass naked, than risk the chance of taking a bed bug at home.
That's rough.
Dude, you have to nuke your house.
Yeah, bro.
Chernobyl it.
Yeah.
Alright? It's insane how much you gotta get rid of bed bugs. I'm being a tad bit dramatic. It ain't that bad. But it's
pretty bad.
Oh, so I'm underselling it.
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
that is the one time I am frightened.
Bed bugs?
Yeah, bed bugs are. Dude.
Yeah, dude. I talked about this last week too, bro. The amount of neglect a person could take, bro. I remember I saw somebody's foot, bro. They were maggots, and there was a tunnel system, bro. And this person was walking, and there was a tunnel system in this patient's leg of just maggots.
Dude.
You know what they did? Hey, can I get some pain medication? Sure. And they walked out. They didn't get care. We told them, hey, you could possibly lose your foot. We need to do surgery to remove the maggots. And they're just like, don't care. Bye. Be educated. Bounce.
Going back to it, everyone got free will, man.
Yep.
As long as you are alert and oriented,
Yep.
we will do the best of our ability. We can't hold you.
And you understand kind of what's going on.
Exactly.
Yep.
If you are mentally and cognitively there, we cannot hold you.
Yep.
Even though we know this is the best choice for you, if you're there,
we're there to help you. If you accept the help, cool. If you don't, cool. Sorry. We did our best.
it's tough, man.
It's tough.
And maggots, for the most part, every time I've seen maggots go off of necrotic flesh. If no one's ever smelt necrotic flesh, it is a smell you will never forget.
Yeah.
It is horrid.
It's roughy.
And so the first time I ever dealt with it, I was a few months in as a tech, and we had this charge nurse at the time, and she was like, hey, you ever seen maggots before? And I was like, no. Oh. And she was like, here's a giant Q-tip and some Vicks. Place this in your nose. I'm like, why do I need this? As soon as I said that, took a sniff in.
No, it's rough.
Hit me like a semi-truck, right?
It's rough, bro.
I was like, oh my God, what is that? And they were like, we need you to go decon this patient. I was like, sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So I get my little bunny suit. I'm like, first time I ever wore a bunny suit.
Sometimes they look kind of fly, bro.
Dude, they do, man. Honestly, me and one of our coworkers, Eric, shout out Eric, looked like we were dropping the illest mixtape that year. I was like, damn, goes hard. Did not go hard that day, though, because literally deconning, I felt so bad for this guy because it's like, dude, like, how'd it get so bad? But just didn't have resources, didn't have insurance, and like they were afraid to come into the hospital.
Yeah, and I feel like, bro, maybe it's just me. I feel like sometimes I see those so often that they're just people, bro. People that had like a rough time. I remember there was one, there was a couple that came in. The guy was like, I think he had like cellulitis or something. He was hurting. He was hurting bad. And then the wife, you could tell it was obvious they were both like meth users. And the wife says like, hey, like, she's like coloring and stuff, and she looks at me like dead serious and goes like, I know we're addicts, but his pain is real. And just please know that. I was all like, damn. Like, they're just people, bro, that they're having like a rough time. And I know sometimes people can get burnt out, or like they see it so often that like you kind of dehumanize them a little bit, but they're human, bro.
No.
They're,
And it's sad to say that it's like easy to get into that.
Yeah.
Because with burnout, fatigue, just mental exhaustion.
Yeah.
As that it could lead to being easy. I'm forgetting that. But at the same time, like, people are human.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that, like, whether it's us, whether it is a nurse out all the way in Minnesota, you just gotta remember that, like, at the end of the day, there's still someone's child.
Yeah.
And you can't get in that, like, tunnel vision.
Yep. Going on to a happier note, bro. Because I'm like, I was like, this is a comedy podcast.
Bro, shit was serious.
I know, bro. Hey, how'd you like those fish tacos, bro?
Oh man, they were smacking, man.
Yeah? So, my wife cooked up some solid fish tacos. But the fish I caught, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, it was good. You liked it?
Dude, I enjoyed it, man. Honestly, it was dope.
Yeah.
Like, when are we gonna go fishing again?
Gotta go soon. Maybe a pod fishing. Maybe. The first one was fishing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Our Patreon users.
Yeah, the first one we ever did was fishing. It was just rough.
Oh.
We lost a lot of audio. We lost a lot of video. We're just like, let's do it in a more controlled environment.
No. It was still dope.
It's still dope.
Ah.
Still a good time. Yeah, but let's go fishing for sure.
Dude, I'm still so sad that we lost that audio with like, me
bro.
catching my first fish.
Yeah. Sorry, talk maybe though.
Yeah.
I have to think of a picture of you catching first fish.
Oh, send it to me.
Yeah.
Sam been bugging me about that. She's like, "Where's that fish? Did you guys even go fishing?" I was like, "Babe, I promise we went fishing." I don't think I ever asked you. Are you a sports guy?
No, not
At all.
At all. Like I'll wear like LA hats.
Bro, like I don't even know who's on the team.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know who the quarterback is, bro. No, I'm kidding.
So this is our last episode. Alright, so I'm gonna go my own way and Jacob's gonna go his way.
No, I don't know nothing. I like to say I go for the Cowboys. I don't know who's...
First off, that's mistake number one. No one goes for the Cowboys, alright? Baseball, huge right now too, alright?
Yeah.
There's a player, Edwin Diaz. Alright? Every player has a walkout song.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about Edwin Diaz. He's a closing pitcher. This man got the sickest closeout song.
What is it?
Alright? It's just a little trumpet. I don't even know if I could play it without the, like, video game flag.
That's hard, bro.
Dude. Ready? He's coming out. That's what I'm saying.
That's hard, bro.
You hear this and you're
hard.
like, yo, that's dope.
That's hard, bro.
What would be your walkout song?
Oh, dude. One comes to mind, but I don't want to say it out loud. Let me try to think of something else.
Wow, is it like Beetlejuice? You're just gonna say
No,
it every
bro.
time?
It's Ass Like That by Eminem. Bro, have you heard that song?
I think everyone's heard that. Actually,
wait, yeah,
some of our younger viewers.
But yeah, see, that's why I don't want to say that song.
Dang.
Oh, Freebird. That's the official answer.
Bro, the song has to be 8 seconds. That is almost a 9
It has to be 8 seconds,
Bro, they're not gonna play a 9-minute song for you to walk out on.
Dude.
That's like half an inning.
Let me look at my Spotify. You go next.
God.
What's yours?
You know, I thought of this question. I didn't think of an answer.
It has to be 8 seconds?
It has to be like I don't know if it has to be 8 seconds, but it's gonna be like an 8-second clip.
Let me see. Bro, I'm telling you, ass like that will kind of go hard, bro. Can you imagine just walking out like this, bro? I mean, it kind of goes hard, bro.
Dog, I don't know,
Bro,
man.
here, bro. Picture this, bro. We're in an arena. You're about to fight somebody,
Oh.
bro. You're about to fight somebody, bro. And then they walk out. It's all dark, and you hear this. Hard, bro. You're pooping your pants, bro.
Hold on. Let's rewind this. You're about to fight a guy, and the one song you want is "The Way You Shake It." I can't believe it. I can never seen an ass like that. Are you trying to fight him or wine and dine him? There's two different things.
Oh, what's yours, bro?
Bro, all right. Boxing match. Heavyweight title. All right.
Okay.
You're just all like, dang. Who's coming? Ready?
Maybe.
Wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be.
But people trying to take my away.
Bro,
Oh, that was hard, bro. But the beat wasn't there. Oh, the lyrics were there,
bro, the
Bro.
bars.
bro. I'll be. That was hard, bro. That's what I'm saying. The lyrics may not be the most appropriate. The beat goes hard, bro. Hard in the paint. Hard in the paint. That's what I'm sticking with. Matter of fact, no free word. Ass like that, Eminem. Solid.
That's your final answer.
Final answer.
Oh my god. All right.
Hey, bro, talking about final answer.
What's up?
No, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'll just talk about.
You can't bring it up. And
I
not
know.
bring it up.
I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, but I don't think we should go into it. About that, Steve Harvey got caught up in the Diddy case.
What?
I know, bro. My Steve Harvey, bro. Steve Harvey. But we're not gonna talk about that because we're not about that in this channel. Unless you want it to be. Crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy, bro.
Not Steve Harvey.
I know, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm like in awe with that, man.
Yeah, bro. But we can't dive into this, bro.
Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, bro. That's a solid song. You know that song?
That's a song?
You don't know that song, bro?
No,
Okay,
man.
this will be the last thing, bro.
Oh, hold on. There's one more topic I want to talk about, all right?
Yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure song you like listening to, man?
My guilty pleasure song, bro?
Like you listen to it and
What's a guilty pleasure song?
Like
Give me
a-
the definition.
like a song you're not playing in front of people, but you'll listen to your
Oh, I'll play it right now, homie.
own.
This is actually the song I was talking about. Oh, bro. You know nothing about this, bro. You know absolutely nothing about this. Hear this out, Baba. You know this song?
I have no idea what this song is.
Hear the song, bro. Here, I don't know how much you could play it, but hear the song, bro. Hamilton, baby. Burn. Hard, bro. Listen, you quoted it, bro. You literally quoted it. What did you say?
Yeah, Icarus flew close to the sun.
Who was that?
You don't know who Icarus is?
No.
Oh, shit.
Who's Icarus?
Icarus. All right, Icarus. I'm going to mess this up, all right? It's like a Greek mythology thing. So, Icarus wanted to fly with the gods. And so, his dad, I forgot who it was. I'm going to find more of this for this episode. Made him wings out of wax. All right? And so, he was able to fly with the gods. He just got too cocky and arrogant. And so, he flew too close to the sun. With his wings being wax, they melted. And he fell from the sky and died.
Oh, man.
So that's what it's like. If someone's being too cocky and whatnot, it's like Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Oh, that's a good saying. Anyways, this song talks about that, bro.
So it's Hamilton.
It's Hamilton. Bro, solid. That's my guilty pleasure song. Solid song.
Bro. Okay. Mine's is. Do you remember the Pussycat Dolls?
I do remember the Pussycat Dolls.
bop, dog. I don't care what anyone says. Driving slow through this song of Fifth Avenue. Bars, dog.
Never heard of it, bro.
Bro, you never heard this
Nah,
song?
bro.
Oh, dog.
Well, keep playing. Yeah.
Oh, hold up.
Oh, I have.
Yes. Some stand in my heart. I can't get those notes, dog.
Alright, bro. Hit this one out, bro.
Bro, just wait till this part. This is where it hits, man. I'll be driving half asleep at 7:30 in the morning, singing my lungs out to this song. I can't take it any longer. Thought that we were stronger. All we do is sing, sipping through my fingers. Dog,
Solid.
bop, bop.
That's a good song. It's a good song.
I'm singing it like I'm hurt. I'm really not. I'm actually in a very healthy relationship.
That's a good song, bro. But yeah, Burn. That's my guilty pleasure song. Solid song, dude. Yeah.
I didn't know you were a man of like Broadway.
I'm not. I haven't seen it, but my wife was playing it, and I was like, "This thing was kind of hard, bro."
You're
And
all,
of course, I had a front. I was like, "Turn this off, girl. Let's play some 50 Cent or something, dog."
and you're like Shazam in the back.
Yeah.
Tapping your toe, wiggling
Yeah,
your
bro.
finger to it.
Bro, have you seen Hamilton?
No. I like not like a negative note because I feel like that came off as a negative note.
Yeah.
But no, I've never seen it. Like
Bro.
people rave about it.
Yeah, bro. I haven't seen it either. This song goes hard, bro.
Dude.
Let me give you a synopsis of it, bro.
A synopsis.
A synopsis. This lady, this guy. Hold on. I don't know where to start. The guy's point or the chick's point. We'll start.
People are gonna just talk so much shit about this right now. They don't know nothing about Hamilton.
Thursday,
They're
Hamilton.
frauds.
All right.
They're frauds.
This guy, I don't know who he is, but the guy in the music.
You don't know who Hamilton is?
I do, but I don't know what the song's about.
Oh.
I don't know if it's one of the founding fathers. Abraham Lincoln. I don't know.
They were tight.
They're homies, bro. But anyways, the guy in the song, he got caught cheating, bro.
Oh, dude.
So the guy was paying his side piece, Sancha, money on the side, but he was also part of the government, and the government was saying, "Hey, there's money missing. You are taking money from us, and you're spending it on yourself." Which wasn't true. There was just a mix-up because he was giving her money through like a different account or whatever.
He's like, I swear I wasn't paying for myself. I was paying for the hoes.
Bro, that's literally what he did. He sent
That's
out a
insane.
public statement, bro, to like everybody saying, "I promise I wasn't stealing from you guys. I was actually just cheating on my wife."
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
No, he says like, "Oh, I wasn't stealing, bro. I was cheating on my wife." He wanted to be in government so much that he publicly said, I would never steal on you guys. No. I was just sleeping with somebody else." And that's the wife singing like, "You mother trucker, bro. You told everybody, you'd rather tell everybody that you cheated on me than say you like you wanted your job that badly that you like could have stole." That's what the song's about. Isn't that sad, bro? Doesn't that speak to the croissant?
How is that a guilty pleasure song, dog? Like, how are you like, you know what sounds good? Let me listen to this. Like,
Yeah, bro. But it's a solid song. Like the vocals, bro. 10 out of 10.
I'm still.
Isn't that a crazy song though, bro?
That's crazy that you like that song, dog.
Bro, listen to it.
Flagged.
Yeah, bro. That 5 seconds, bro. Check this out. You get the reference?
Oh, yeah.
And then let's keep going. We'll break it. We can't get flagged.
You know what's crazy, though? What I heard was, like, because it's about Alexander Hamilton, if I'm not mistaken. He was so influential to, like, one more time, I could be speaking out my ass.
We are actually wrong. Don't make it.
The whole thing is
Well, yeah.
I'm spreading false information. But what I heard, I haven't done the research, but what I heard is that he was so influential to the U.S. government that if he never, because you know how he died, right?
No.
Dude, all right. So this man,
Dude, we're getting so much false information right now.
they're like, we don't know what Hamilton you watched. This dude was at a bar some dude chests him up, alright?
Chest?
Chest, like,
Oh,
what up, big dog?
I was like, damn, they're playing chess at a bar?
Dude, it was the most advanced chess. He's like, not my queen! But yeah, chests him up. He's like, old-fashioned days. Slapped him in the face with a glove. Was like, I challenge you to a duel.
For real?
They go in the street.
No.
My man wasn't a good shot. That was like me trying to like get into a duel.
Roll clip.
Stand by.
They walk their paces.
This is for real. You're not
I'm being dead serious.
Oh, damn.
They shoot.
Yeah.
I may be exaggerating this, but this dude, far right. The other guy that challenged him, straight kills him.
For real?
That's how Hamilton dies.
That's crazy.
It
But
could-
Hamilton wasn't a president, right? Was he a president?
I think this is a question for our citizenship test, and
Yeah,
we didn't pass.
That being said, address is disclosed. Place of work also disclosed.
I don't know.
I don't think so, bro.
Dude, there's 47 presidents. I know like 4 of them.
I think he's like a congressman or something.
Dude, you know who I think got into the wrong profession as a president?
Who?
Abraham Lincoln. Hear me out.
You're tripping, bro.
He could have been the greatest basketball player of all time.
You're tripping.
Abraham Lincoln was like 6'6", 6'5", dude.
Yeah, bro. He was a giant back in the day,
Dude,
bro.
he could have been the original pioneer of hoops.
Yeah.
All right?
He's my favorite president, bro. Have you seen his hat?
Just for the hat?
Yeah, bro. My boy got style. No
Dude.
other president rocks the outfit like Abraham Lincoln.
Dude, you ever seen that movie, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
No.
Gas, bro.
Really?
4 stars in 7 years. I'm like, damn.
That wasn't Abraham Lincoln.
I swear that was Abraham Lincoln.
No, bro, it's George Washington. 4 scores?
Yeah, 7 years ago.
That's George Washington.
That's
bro.
Lincoln, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna pull it up right now. 4 scores, bro? Do you know what 4 scores is?
Yeah, man. This is why he would have been killing it. He went 4 straight buckets. He should have been a hooper, dog. You thought Will Chamberlain was impressive with 100? Abe Lincoln would have been dropping 200.
Oh, yeah, it
average.
was Abraham
I
Lincoln.
told you.
Yeah, it was Abraham Lincoln.
He said that after hitting a game winner. 4 scores, blink.
Yeah, it was Abraham Lincoln.
Boom. Killing it. All right.
Oh, did you know what scores mean? Scores means 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. In the context, scores an old word meaning 20. So he said 4. So it's 4 plus 20. He could have just said 27, but he said
4 plus 20 is 27, Jacob?
Oh, here it says 4. All right, you know it's been a long day, bro.
Are you sure? Like he wasn't talking about like 80 years? Like
Okay, bro.
4 scores?
This is how I messed up. It said 4 scores and 7 years ago. I don't. It translates to 4 times 20 plus 7.
Yeah, so it's 87.
It's 87. That's why I got mixed up. I read it and then 27 came out. Yeah, he was talking 87 years ago.
Damn, that's insane.
Yeah, he could have just said 87. Not my business though.
Dude, rapper, basketball player, that dude was killing it, man.
My
With the culture, all right?
With a nice hat. Should probably wrap it up.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it was a heavy topic today, and we learned a lot. 4 scores is not 87, or it's not 27.
That's what I thought, bro.
It's not 27. It is 87. Jacob likes Broadway. Nothing wrong with that at all. And mental health is huge. Oh, you know it was Mental Health Awareness Month, too?
Is it really, bro?
Yeah, honestly.
Hey, go to therapy. Go fishing. Go watch Hamilton.
Talk about your feelings. It's okay.
Hey, if you want, I'm here to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out mental health awareness people. Shout out therapists.
Ding!
Yeah, but episode 2 is wrapped.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
enjoyed this.
It was good. It was a good time.
That's nice.
Yeah, more to come. Like I said, coworkers, comment. If you want to hop on the podcast, let us know. Deuces.
Be nice to your nurses.
Beat goes round, round. I go up and I go down.